make sure you go in with the court reporter, man, because the appellate court won't want to hear your story. They're going to look at the record, look for the transcript, and see what happened. And unless there's some sort of glaring facial flaw, depending on where you are, the appellate court typically is not going to have anything to rely on, and they're going to have to deal, and they're going to have to accept the trial court's findings.
And I wanted to, you mentioned that earlier, the court reporter that you work with somebody independently. I, I've seen reporters in the courtroom on some of my my proceedings, but they're from the court. So you hire somebody else yourself to come do that for you.
Yes, yes. I use Miss Taisha Scott. Shout out to her. And I've also used Richard Lee reporting. Very good people. I built relationships with them, and I learned the hard way.
I have to start practicing that. Then I didn't I honestly didn't even know that was a possibility. I thought that was the only the people that work for the court were the only ones that did that.
No, well, I won't say what I was about thinking about, but I would say it would make sense to me that anyone that knew they had an appearance, whether it was judicial, administrative, what have you, if you don't have the ability to rely, if it's a criminal proceeding, then naturally there's going to be a record there because they're going to have a transcript for that, typically. But if it were me and I knew I had to go to court, I would definitely want to make sure, particularly a family law matter, I definitely want to make sure that I have a court reporter. In fact, how do you think in the cases that we go over sometimes where the appellate court makes a ruling, they were able to make a ruling because of the transcript? Because all we talk about mainly in here is civil or domestic relations issues, family law issues, or what have you. So otherwise, there wouldn't be a court reporter there under most circumstances. That's why you were able to get these results because somebody had a court reporter, and in the cases where the appellate court was able to look at the record and say, hey, he objected to this, so it wasn't like he waived it, he objected, blah, 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 and this is how the court rules. So yeah, you always have to protect yourself. Always, people. Always, always, always do what's in your best interest. And if you have
Okay.
an attorney, mention to your attorney that you're willing to pay for that.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I think she's trying to get those transcripts for me, even though I got the form, and then I just know I'll pay for it. I'm trying to get all that done, and I was hoping to. I'm gonna start. So I think my plan is to put all my ideas or my issues on paper, and then uh, kind of like after I have them all organized and put them into the motion, so that way I'm not, I can, obviously, talk to you, run it by you, and so on, and then go from there. But I'm getting ready to do some other stuff too on the custody side that I think absolutely needs done, and hopefully works out for our side.